A live look from Ames, Iowa, Jack Trice Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Cyclones head coach before the game, he told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Colorado's offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes Julian Lewis. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to get the edge. It's Young. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking for running room. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, Lewis. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lewis. That's reeled in. It's Young. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keep. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. Motion from the wideout. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bucks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cyclones offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200. Trying to establish the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it off the RPO. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Cyclones are flying down the field. Keeps it on the ground. They were all over it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Motion from the back. Keep it on the ground. Brought down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on third and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
To know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Working the ground game. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buffaloes have a lot of options on second and inches. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the left to Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the ground, he's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Play fake, Lewis. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And now on second down for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. They're working that left side. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. Searching for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line. We'll set up shop. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Quick give. It's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Third and long right here. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Danzy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's Lewis to throw. Fires toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Bounced right back to them. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Greenlaw. Snags it, and there's running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the screen. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting lead. This thing. Really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand it to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Moore. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide out. Follows his blocks. It's Clinton. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Stanford taking on the number 16 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Cardinal eyeing their first win of the season. And it's been a tough start. There's no sugarcoating things. 3 games, 3 losses. Let's see if they can protect this lead. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Ames. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, pressure's coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Drives inside. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Nestles it in at the 35. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Left side is Clinton. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Handoff to the single back. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He wants to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is on its way. Trying to get started. This guy is a daring punt return man. It's a little bit of ground for the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll... Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Rush right in his face. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Coverage team able to... hard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for space. It's Clinton. Inside the 45. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
From the gun, it's Young. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From deep, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looks it in. He's brought down, but a really solid. The punt return. First snap in this drive will come from the 46. Play action with Lewis. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
There he goes. Crosses midfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Lewis. Looking long. Got it down the field. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
That's a first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Young. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Direct snap. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And They'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. No.
Number 98, set to kick off.
On the return, it's Miller. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the RPO got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll move the tight end. Second down to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Greenlaw. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a... He spun that wheel of fortune on and come up bankrupt. They'll move the wide receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes a catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They're going back to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Throwing, Lewis. Out wide left, it's Moore. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. On the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Welsh. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Keeps it himself. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They boot it away on fourth down. Fields the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Welch. Stopped right there. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer,